Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. This is one of several white flowered milkweeds, butterfly weeds, Asclepias. This is Asclepias perennis. It's very similar to Asclepias texana and also Asclepias angustifolia. When you become familiar with them, you can tell them apart by the foliage. This has slightly broader, longer leaves. But the really distinct thing about Asclepias perennis, the one that's in front of us, though it doesn't have to have a wet site, it can thrive in standing water. I bought one, 5, 6, 7 years ago, planted it in a pot, and that pot was sunk in a pond, a hard-bottom man-made pond, and it is still there to this day, blooming in every summer. So Asclepias perennis is very adaptable. If you have soggy soil, it'll be thrilled, but it doesn't have to have it. It's a butterfly emergency. Okay, the really valuable thing about these three species is they flower for months and months and months in the summer. So many of our other native Asclepias are in bloom for a few weeks and then done for the year. So these will bloom pretty much all summer, maybe even starting in late spring. Now, when the monarchs take advantage of this foliage, and as everyone knows, monarch caterpillars only eat the foliage of Asclepias. They can, I'll use the word destroy, but we're thrilled when there's enough caterpillars to defoliate these plants. The plants won't look great at that point, but once the caterpillars mature and stop eating, the plant will leaf out again and start flowering again. So for monarch support, for pollinator support, for a long season of bloom, Asclepias perennis as well as Asclepias angustifolia are really worthwhile plants for the sunny summer garden. And we can all feel good about supporting pollinators, and it is important, but I also just think come high summer, all these little creatures darting about the garden are as delightful and interesting as the flowers themselves. Today there are a lot of honeybees visiting these flowers. There have been a fair number of one of my favorite butterflies, the buckeyes, which get their name from the large eye spots on their wings. There's also, I think that's a painted lady, which is another common mid-sized native butterfly. And see, the buckeye is a mid-sized butterfly. I'm not trying to catch it, just give a sense of size. So I'm sort of losing my train of thought because I'm just so captivated by all this activity from pollinators. Oh, I should add, this looks like a big mass, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants. None of these species run underground. These were 5 plants planted as one mass, so it might give the impression that it's a spreader, but it is not spreading underground. Asclepias syriacus, the big common local, sort of Midwest throughout the East Coast milkweed. If you get that in your garden, you'll probably always have it, and it's spreading underground and almost impossible to control. So it's a difficult plant unless you can accommodate its spreading habit. But these ones do not spread underground, so they remained well-behaved individual plants. Blooming right behind the Asclepias is another native plant that is turtle head. It's Chelone, and it's a dwarf selection called Tiny Tortuga. It's only getting, again, maybe not quite 3 feet tall. The full-size ones are closer to 5 feet tall, but it's a well-behaved plant. It does spread, but at a very modest rate, and it's in bloom for a long time in late summer. And I love seeing the big carpenter bees force their way into a flower. That's so hilarious. The flowers are structured a bit like a snapdragon, and despite not really being open, the carpenter bees and other pollinators know to force their way in. And the Chelone will also thrive in a wet spot, but it doesn't have to have it. And it also tolerate a fair amount of shade, but in this location, it's full sun all day. Well, thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you again in the garden.